Now this illustration deals with safety grounding of equipment in accordance with 250.3 A and B. Now the purpose of the change, a revision, has been accepted and added, and a visual change was basically made for clarity. And it was basically added for inspection and testing references standards that aid with pertinent information that will help with this subject matter. Now, noticed in the boxed in information at the very top, when we're sizing these grounding clamps that you see here, we want to look at the ASTM F standard 855. Grounding cables, the length of them for a pole or say for a substation or inside a switchgear is found in F2249, which gives some suggested lengths, maximum lengths that you could use. Of course, any minimum length would be okay. And the connections to ground is IEEE C as in car 37.20.6. Now that's what the purpose of change was about down here, was to recognize these standards for more information when you were providing safety grounding for equipment, as you see here. These clamps are clamped onto these bus bars and connected to ground. So if we should receive a energized circuit on L1, L2, or L3, if that be the voltage, connected to ground like this will clear an overcurrent device back upstream in some manner. Now notice temporary testing is 250.3b on page 45. Inspections to be performed is 250.3a on page 45. Inspections shall not exceed 1 year in accordance with 250.2a, 250.3a on page 44 and 45 respectively. Now, testing now is not to exceed 3 years. And of course, that's those requirements are outlined in 250.2b on page 44 and 250.3b is in boy on page 45. Now, basically, that's what this revision was all about, and the purpose of change was to provide references to these standards here where you needed more information to ground equipment for safety. Now, usually a 4-aught is used here. Usually it's a welding cable. Sometimes a locomotive cable now is used because these cables are so flexible and they won't put pressure, so to speak, on these connections here. They're very flexible and they do not create the problem that regular general wiring conductors would sometimes provide for us. So keep this in mind when you're safety grounding equipment for safety, using safety grounds and clamps and connect them to ground as you see in the illustration.